Okay, point of order. Can I just say that no fandom has come for us in the comments like Ohio State fans did after this game. I don't think that I've heard and granted this might be just my insulated experience, but I haven't heard an Ohio State fan talk smack on the national level since maybe I was a kid. Now, I'm sure Michigan fans have a much different experience than other people in Big Ten country. But maybe we reel it back in a little bit because for those attacking us personally in the comments, I just have no tolerance for the simple-minded, blanketed statements. And yes, I did turn off comments on the Ohio State Tennessee posts because people were just getting ridiculous and personal with their
Did they call me
stupidity.
fat? Did they say something about my weight?
It's
I bet money they did.
it, you go across the board. It was nothing was off limits. So
Nice. Love that for
I would
them.
just like
You
to
want to
Classy.
know
say
what though? At least we don't live in Ohio.
I
Oh,
that's true.
got him.
I mean, let's just go ahead and put it out
There's a
there. Oh,
reason that the kids say, that's
it's exactly
Ohio.
what I was gonna say. Is Ohio is has become a negative term for a reason. Anyways, I don't.
Not to mention the fact there have been a multitude of people. Have you seen their electoral number over the last 20, 30 years? It keeps going down because people are getting out of Ohio.
Yeah. Well, so I have a day job. I don't have time to curate personally attacking comments from dudes in their mom's basement watching reruns of
Hmm.
Growing Pains. So we even had a concerned guy message us on Instagram telling us to leave the comments on because it helps engagement and I get it. I actually appreciated his comments. He was like, I will probably check you guys out in the future. I enjoyed the show or whatever. So I appreciated his comment. That was kind of refreshing. But I'm also not going to leave the pipeline open for idiots to feel good about themselves. So I wish Ohio State fans had been this confident before that game because you heard nothing from them
Not
until
a
after the
word.
game was over.
Not a squawk.
So finally, let me conclude with this. To those commenting, there aren't two versions of yourself. Okay. If you're an asshole online, you're just an asshole. Okay. And I'm
Good
just,
point.
I'm just saying you can't just say, oh yeah, well, I was just goofing off online. No, if you're an asshole online, you're just an asshole. So I know what you're thinking, Wes. You say interact kindly with the fandoms and what's up with that. And well, guess what? If you come after me, or more importantly, if you go after my co-hosts, expect an unpleasant response, although it's a completely appropriate response given the situation. So
Just,
that's all I have to
Hey,
say about
come up
that.
with something more than I'm a woman talking sports. It's just
Yeah.
overdone.
Yeah.
did they
Like I
do
said,
that again?
oh,
Oh, I'm
yeah.
sure. Oh, I'm
Uh,
Oh
sure.
Lord.
Absolutely.
Again, if
And usually I
At
just,
least, at least they didn't mention a Buckeye and its anatomy this time. So I mean,
that's
I'm
true.
sure they did. But again, you
although I
gotta,
don't think Buckeyes
I
are
just
operating
hope
that
you
way.
get more original. That's all I ask.
Usually
Um,
those are few and far between enough where I can just delete them, but these people were just I think it's one of those things where you are finally enjoying success and you're just not used to it, so you just don't know what to do with yourself and you're just going crazy with the comments. So anyway,
So I'm assuming you're not pulling for Ohio State tomorrow night, Wes.
I
Is
am
that
not, which is a shame because I personally know some people who are good people who are Ohio State fans.
absolutely.
And so
Absolutely.
I would encourage those of you who might be listening now, if you're an Ohio State fan, prove me wrong in a good way. Say, bring something productive to the conversation because that's my whole thing about comments is I want it to be driving the conversation forward. If you're just,
Yeah.
being a jerk and just saying stuff just to personally attack someone, that's not driving the conversation forward. So that's all I ask. So if you're an Ohio State fan and you want to, add to the conversation, please do. I invite that. So
Here, here.